I recently read a quote. It said, "I'm not a peaceful protester, but I'm not a violent protester." And I thought, I'm gonna adopt that phrase. I've always said I'm peaceful, I'm peaceful, I'm peaceful. I do. I come in peace and I only use my voice. But I'm not peaceful. I'm enraged. I'm angry. I'm hurt. I'm a victim now. You know what I mean? And I want justice. And so I'm not going to be violent, and I'm not going to break laws to get that. But I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to yell. I'm going to scream. I'm going to make noise. I'm going to bring attention to it until something is done, until accountability is had. I'm here as a community member of Portland, born and raised my entire life. I'm here as a daughter of an immigrant, an indigenous woman, a mother of black children, a educator of children of all different colors who have faced disproportionate hardships, to advocate on behalf of black voices and black lives, to seek out justice for our black brothers and sisters and children who we have seen subjected to criminal and unethical police brutality. And it's not just recent, this is historical, and it just has to stop. I don't condemn anyone else for demonstrating the way that they do. I believe, like I said, that other people will lament and they will they will externalize that anguish that they've internalized for so long in ways that are very different from my own. And like I said, it's very ugly, but it's also very beautiful and very liberating. And at the end of the day, we can build these buildings, we can replace the windows, we can wash the paint away. We can't bring back the lives that are taken. So you'll see a lot of people out here that were on the front lines that have now kind of taken a seat back to kind of watch the perimeter while others do the demonstration. My friend Yaya here, he just prayed over me. He prays over everyone every night. Actually, he was the one who we had become friends through this. He was the one who is presently actively being pursued by the Proud Boys and the Portland Police together. Last night when he was parked, they came by his vehicle and shot at his vehicle multiple times.
Stop trying to cover up the truth. Take George Washington's name off of the Justice Center, because he was a racist.
The faces you see out here the most at night are the kids, they're the children. Most people are not my age. We're seeing more people my age coming, but honestly, the majority of the people who have held these front lines every night are our children. I just feel like we should be doing so much more. Like myself and everyone who has that privilege, we could be doing so much more to change this narrative for our kids. And I'm passionate about that. I'm passionate about black lives, and I'm willing, like I said, to do my part. To me, the benefit outweighs the risk. My heart is in this. I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to relinquish my rights to be here and to demonstrate, even if that means that I have to be subjected to munitions. So be it. I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna fight and I'm gonna ride this out. If something happens to me, my kids know, my family knows, like I'm doing what I'm passionate about. And I do it with love. To me, this is about good and evil. And you can use your privilege and your voice right now to speak up for what's good or what's evil. You can be on the other side. We see so many people here in the last couple nights with American flags. The first night, if somebody had an American flag, it was a fight. Now, all of those people with their flags are here with us, standing with us, and that's what we need. We need everybody to come out here and speak out against this. Because the truth is, educators, mothers, fathers, grandfathers, I have pictures that I'm happy to give you of blind men, a blind man who marches with us every night being shot with tear gas. I have a picture of a guy in a wheelchair being shot with tear gas. Like, it doesn't stop. There's so many vulnerable people who have been subjected to some sort of systemic oppression, or they've witnessed it and they're here to speak out against it, and they're being continually violated. And it's not okay.
Why are we here? Why are we here? Whose lives matter? Whose lives matter? Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
chant that people say, and every time I say it, I get chills. It says, no good cops in a racist system. And that doesn't take away from the character or goodness of those officers that I've had those positive encounters with. But in the role that they're serving as an employee or a person who is set out to carry out these injustices, they must speak out against them on a public platform. I'm compelled to believe that not all cops are good cops, or that there are no good cops in a racial system, because in having these acknowledgments from said officers that, hey, Ms. Eva, we see you out there, we see you, that tells me that you know that I'm here. You know that my students are here because you've acknowledged that as well. You acknowledge that I'm peaceful. So where are you at when you sit at that round table with your colleagues and everyone else and say, hey, I know this educator. She's in the front every time. She doesn't have any weapons. She's peaceful. All these other people aren't. We can't keep shooting at them indiscriminately. We can't keep violating their civil and constitutional rights. I haven't heard that yet. So that compels me to believe, unless they come out and say that compels me to believe that they are defending an unjust system, and that's the very thing that I am here to fight against.